new grind. I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Less than unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. This year we're taking this thing global. 27 cities: Toronto, London, Paris, Rome. We're coming to impact 1 billion people. If you are serious about success, be at one of these events. Get your tickets now at blessedandunstoppable.com. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to breathe, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to burn, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. When everything is normal, you don't feel normal. The stability of our wild controls the chaos. I love the perfect amount of what you are, but you can't tell the future. Emotional chaos. The armies of fear gather at the gate of our lips. I love breathing out the epicenter of foolishness. After we collided, we understood the forbidden words, and with this knowledge we dove backwards in time. Your hands like lips kissing my soul, but my needs here play second to ghosts. Just karmic flames, slaves to the sun. Butterfly chains bind us as one. Your hands like lips kissing my soul, but my needs here play second to ghosts. Just karmic flames, slaves to the sun. Butterfly chains bind us as one. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Love needs find truth to breathe, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Love needs find truth to burn, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. Let your wind declare the death of day. Say what needs to be said, okay, okay. The conversations of your waves calm my soul, while the birds of your air gather for dinner. Palm trees bowing, paying homage to you. The moon a referee so determined to keep order. Your voice the language of all wisdom. Baptism, conscious water, blessed by the Father. The hand of night waves down to the mortals, while ancient mysteries are revealed in the silence. Your children the ducks that dream on the rocks. The ocean docks protecting the pharaohs, arrows. I sit still, won over by your serenity, meditating in the temple of your harbor, hanging on to every unsaid word, too scared to say what needs to be said. I can't find the words. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to breathe, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to burn, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. I fell asleep inside a glass of water as the trees of paradise murdered the apples. Good and evil moved to their feeding grounds while the door of flames came down to me. Day and night wrestle, but my sleep is deep. Drunk on dreams, I float through the twilight. The cool, moist air, ignorant of the sunlight. Her freezing silence pierces my ears. Death the stare that stalks new minds. Who dare walk through the womb of time? Touches of anger light the way. Hail the thief that stole the day. The moment is near. I said the moment is near, the truth is here, the moment is near. Surreal. Death the stare that stalks new minds. Who dare walk through the womb of time? Touches of anger light the way. Hail the thief that stole the day, the moment is near. I said the moment is near, but the truth is here, the moment is near. Death the stare that stalks new minds. Who dare walk through the womb of time? Touches of anger light the way. Hail the thief that stole the day. Poor pockets hide under the leaves. Who can stand the shade of trees? Worthless greed in the many voices. Seduce the broken into sinful choices. Exhausted birds soar through tainted clouds, while empty mouths preach their gospel. Their lives the winner of 1,000 years, but now the blind see what's possible. Blue eyes true on doubt and fear. Who dare listen with hungry ears? I say, blue eyes true on doubt and fear, but who dare listen with hungry ears? 1,000 years. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to breathe, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs fire and truth to burn, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. I'm so excited to finally meet me. The long-awaited reunion has arrived. Will I be disappointed in me? Will I even recognize that which I am? Who knows the stairs that I must climb in order to wave at the illusions? Blurry am I through the blemishes. I long to escape these chains. Hidden am I through ignorance. I long to roam the skies. Lies on the mind of a dead man walking. If you listen at dawn, you'll hear the sun talking. I caught a glimpse of myself as I stared into the water. The one I saw was so standoffish, but I was drawn to his cathartic eyes. It was like I knew I was here for a reason. The me that waved at me knew he was destined for something. Immense joy radiated from the reflection, as if it had traveled decades to find me. I bathed so long in the not knowing that the lukewarm has swallowed me alive. My tears have created their own river, their salt water washing away all that wasn't. I sit under the tree having mystical conversations, captivated by the stranger who knows who I am. I am so excited to finally discover me. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs find truth to breathe, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. How many ways can I say what you don't believe? How many seconds do I have before you leave? Our love needs fire and truth to burn, but wood is scarce for the one betrayed. Blaze. My broken is broken, emotional tokens. No sense arguing, guilt has spoken. Pain is showing, tears are flowing. No sense running, the end is blowing. We both know it. Tension growing, no sense lying. Our eyes show it, dramatic poses, dead black roses. No sense fighting, my broken is broken. No sense in us fighting, my broken is broken. Truth the womb, where change happens. She wearing mask, addicted to applause clapping. Dying for attention, we murder ourselves. Selling our souls just to erase ourselves. Pretending to be someone else, the burden is heavy. It's time for revolution, but no one's ready. Rejected at the salon, like Paul Cezanne. Dreams assassinated in Florida, like Trayvon. Slow to make changes, but time moves fast. When I hear the law, still stuck in the past. The last one hurt us bad, won't do that again. Strangers to ourselves, married to fads and trends. No friends, just actors on a tiny stage. Circus sideshow, monkeys in a cage. Begging to be heard, but no one seems to hear. Still looking for Van Gogh in his left ear, but Rachel hasn't. Begging to be heard, but no one seems to hear. Still looking for Van Gogh in his left ear, but Rachel hasn't. Prostituting ourselves in exchange for attention. Dying to be loved, but our soul is missing. Nothing is everything, said the red mistress. Her lips drip scandal. His blonde got the trophy, but she got his truth. They pay to breathe his ego, but her love is on sale. Her skin tastes like cigarettes, and he just loves that nicotine. Her legs like pythons, squeezing his soul, pulling him deeper into that forbidden place. Liquor on their breath, they just enjoy the immoral, mocking the sacred vows of eternal fidelity. Guilt a stranger from some faraway land. They seek the shadows in the rush of getting caught. Steamy embraces that make others uncomfortable, but this is their world and they just love it here. Bold fools that kiss each other's lives, showering after in the warm water of erotic lies to cover lies. They sing them like hymns. Their dangerous appetites jeopardize more than just them. Nothing is everything, said the red mistress. Her lips drip scandal. His blonde got the trophy, but she got his truth. They pay to breathe his ego, but her love is was on sale. Is it love that you seek? Or is it that you just love a challenge? You seem real comfortable eating from my table until it was your time to cook. When the real got real, your music wasn't music at all. Fear swallowed the harmony. The duet became a solo. A stranger's lust fed the attention you crave. I struggled for months to comprehend your ways. See, you were more comfortable with someone hurting you than someone actually loving you. Bitterness crawls at my teeth, the awful taste of your memory. It's okay to die, but I won't bleed to death for the timid. It's okay to lose, but I won't give my dignity away to a stranger. You laughed at the flowers that begged to know you. You mocked the bear that was there to save you. My desert never watered by your words. My language never spoken by your lips. That fool that cried by the pool for your presence, he left the land of lies and became a king to someone. When real got real, your music wasn't music at all. The illusion of sound. I say when real got real, your music wasn't music at all. It was just the illusion of sound. Does it make you uneasy to be in love with someone so disturbing? Has your lust diminished, or can I still enjoy your immoral blanket? How damp does the garden get when I tease your mind with looks of punishment? Are you still addicted to my sadistic ways, or have you returned to the dead beds of your past? What makes your spirit calm like the peace of my aggression? Where is the bottom of heaven, your forbidden Amazon of ecstasy? Why do you melt in the scorching heat of my cold? How deep is your love for the one who paints your soul? I said, how deep is your love for the one who paints your soul? Why do you melt in the scorching heat of my cold? Where does the rose grow when water with your suffering? What makes you think you can hide from the one who raised you? How bad do your eyes seek to inhale my pleasure? Does drinking my release nourish your famished veins? Do you think you're invisible behind that facade you wear? Where, my precious one, can we get lost on Egyptian clouds? Why do you sweat in the passion of my cold? How deep is the love for the one who paints your soul? Lusting to sink their teeth in the still flesh. Starving airbrush wolves stalk the trail of lambs. Relentless northern waves pound the desert of exile, while the gambler of the forest wears a darker shade of rose. Sympathy wanes for the compulsive liar. He cannot escape the truth of his lies. 67 patients wrestling with insanity. Their forgotten souls sentenced to barbaric treatment. Barefoot thoughts dancing on naked razors, causing unbearable migraines that sing parables of wisdom. Young confused lovers stare at their dead victims, bleeding with arrogance, no hard feelings, they say. Shaken by reality, crazies run the yard. Their hard truths die slow to the voice of rejection, traversing the damp, half-lit rooms of despair, while psychotic harmonies taunt their sanity. Life has its detours, just as white has its bride, who can climb the cliffs of remorse with a knife in their side, hidden away in secret mind caves, huddled around fires to warm the wounds of pain. Bewildered souls fondled by ghosts, boasting of a tomorrow that doesn't exist. Divine hands reaching out of the trees with familiar fingertips that we have known for centuries. Children of madness. Insanity, the naivety of blind love. My mind without a soul was lost in despair. Out of nowhere, our paths intertwined. Your sublime introduction introduced me to me. Skeptical at first, I was slow to accept my truth, so instead I ravished your thoughts with possibility. Had fierce conversations that brought the mirror closer, but my eyes weren't ready to see the raw reflection. Now when real got real, the boogeyman returned. The frightening thought of being vulnerable at such levels. It was much easier to hide on the surface. The comfort and safety of meaningless intimacy. There's nothing really intimate about it, is there? See, your willpower was no match for the gates of lust. The need of feeling wanted while you maintain control. But empty are the sheets for those who lay with zombies. Your mind longing to be appreciated like your body. Somebody, surely somebody will numb out my memory. But the days are accelerating into brutal loneliness. Some mistakes haunt us for an entire lifetime. Back then, I just didn't know my worth. Our music was beautiful, but you had no words, nor any appreciation for the Shakespeare I gave you. In the mirror, I saw the future and how you betrayed me. The naivety of blind love. I said in the mirror, I saw the future and how you betrayed me. Your presence all consuming. I burn with intensity. Your hair doing ballet in the wind. I'm consumed by your rhythm, your grace and steady poise, the match that ignites desire. Your eyes drunk with innocence, serenading the beast in me. Your face glows with serenity. I'm infected with love, your energy intoxicating. My veins on fire with music, cause your truth is gorgeous. I sit in awe of your ways. Your body pulls my soul. I sit in awe of your ways. I hunger for you. Gentle terrorism, violent compassion, lusting for power and to rule the globe. Wild hope, stoic chaos, the flaws of man corrupting pure ideology. Cold summers, scorching winters, red ideas struggling to give birth. Cursed, steel flesh, iron lies, revolution spreading like a virus of the mind. I'm talking selfish clarity, stingy giving, infinite political icons just discovering themselves. Cherished trash, truthful lies. The master you've created will eat its own blind clarity. Wicked innocence, speaking with such intoxicating energy. They make love to the crowd, timid and wavering. Shaky convictions, your three-headed beast will feast on the east, murdering saviors. Stubbornly unsure, savage prisons host the enemies of progress. Authentic illusions, chains of gold. Hungry poor people selling their souls. Passive resistance, slaves in authority. The elite double standard for them and their families. Accepted rejection, big truthful lies. Revolution spreading like a virus of the mind. Overcome with red, ruthless dreams, opposing reality. Coup d'etat started by their distorted imagination. Visions revolting, down with the status quo. Riding into battle on Napoleon's gray horse. I said I'm married to the one who thinks differently. She was the apple in Steve Jobs' eyes. Breathing liberation, imagining nirvana. The death of madness, shattering their lives. Long live the revolution. Culture terrorists, inviting expulsion. Corrupted lenses, distorting all perceptions. Western bin Ladens, destroying convention. Strap bombs of enlightenment, waiting to blow on their chests. Audacious blueprints, architects of truth. Pirates of creativity conspiring with guerrillas. Painting portraits of change and human progress. Overthrowing the ways of the current order. I said painting portraits of change and human progress. Overthrowing the ways of the current order. Corrupted lenses, distorting all perceptions. Western bin Ladens, destroying convention. Long live the revolution. Division. The enemy clawing at the seams, sowing seeds of rebellion and revolution. Violence, by any means necessary, usher in reform. Dark skies, you can smell the coming storm. Chaos, billionaires with sadistic dreams, facilitating problems to profit from the solutions. Silence, no compassion for the millions they are hurting. Wizard of Oz, who's behind the curtain? Collision, dollar junkies and power fiends, playing chess with the lives of millions. Alliance, corporate monsters lusting for control. Ideological adversaries exchanging blows. Sedition, radicals at war with the mainstream. Hanging the middle class on trees of debt. Defiance, he is the dragon's firstborn. The day of lies, you can smell the coming storm. Connection eludes me. That's the offspring of hating myself. There's no such thing as inner stability when you put your reflection up for adoption. Is the fire in us greater than the cold of the world? Or is the whole game rigged for us to destroy ourselves? The bigger the house, the bigger the hole in the soul. The more square feet, the greater distance between us. There's no Heimlich maneuver for the one choking on pain. You just sit there and suffocate alone. Let the walls pick through the bones. Phone ain't ring in weeks, but they say they love me. Well, if that's love, hate me then so I can breathe. That disease seeks to overtake my mind, but I lost that years ago. To put on this facade each day is nauseating. I went numb driving and saw the road melt into a Dali painting. Have you ever struggled to keep the vehicle in between the lines? Times are dark for the chosen one. Too disgusted to watch from the bleacher seats. Muddy cleats that trample all over the in crowd. plow over their rejection, just to inflict pain on myself. They seek to buy what's never on sale. I seek to fly and do the thinking for myself. Help the stranger that doesn't recognize himself till he sees himself as someone familiar. Now I ask you, would you flirt with you? Do you turn you on? Would you ask you for your phone number? Would you have a deep monogamous relationship with you? See, the one who needs a crowd usually ends up solo. That type of love affair is touch and go. Hadn't spoken years, but Adele said hello. The honesty in her piano wave of compassion, blasting my soul with the mistakes of yesterday. What truths do you have the hardest time acknowledging? Maybe we're both lost on the same track, running like ancient Olympians for glory and gold, trying to pour in ourselves. But there's this massive hole. We spew our self-worth out onto the barren soil. Dying for attention, we murder ourselves for approval. But even at our funeral, they scroll their Facebook news feed, dancing or doing some stupid video for TikTok. Our headstone in the background as they dance with the stars. Bored of this planet, I'm going with Elon to Mars, the red planet, befitting for the one who feels like the red-headed stepchild. Meanwhile, I'll sit here and pretend I'm someone else, somebody actually worthy of your precious attention. That is, if I can Google map that dimension. Neck, stress, and tension hang around for my emotional lynching. I'm dying to be loved. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal, from living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open, and favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon. The struggle is real, but you know you were meant for more. That dream that's on the inside of you just won't shut up. Cause you know you were meant for more. You've always been different. They never understood you. They've always doubted you. Cause you're different. But you know something that they don't know. You know to be successful you cannot follow the masses. You gotta be different. And you are bold enough to be you. You've always been different. Success ain't for everybody. B7U Clothing. Wear your identity.